My country people them, we don't come live again. Today, na Sunday, number 13 day for June 2021. As we join my country people, we na mash fire for the Sheram. We na mash fire with the cam. Yes, countryman can today for bring una some shocking Amber should know why blast news, especially to do with the indictment for these kunyams and where they did for the United States of America. Now why that would they here today, my country people? Una share them as una join, una match fire for the share my country people. Yeah. Jamel Luke don't join we is a hail Igwe. Una match fire countryman the cam. Today na Sunday, number 13 day for June 2021. And we will give una some news about this Amber should know why blast where they indicted them for America. They indict them since 2019. You would not believe it. A few, one of them, I will explain. We will take what time. We will even examine some documents, audios, and also give una my own MKPD analysis. My country people, na share them as na join. Na share them. Yes, countryman, it can join una very soon. So I want for play for una the Kumkum anthem today. We not will get too much time for dilly dally because we get quite a lot to talk about. So as una join, una know the usual routine. Countryman expect nothing less than 1,000 live shares from this live broadcast. So una make sure say una mash fire, make it go far and wide. My country people them, una listen to the Kumkum anthem.
We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror. And your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.
That one I plenty my country people them. That one na the Kumkum anthem. MKPD is live. We will play for now the Cameroon national anthem now, give una some small Cameroonianness, and then we will go straight into the broadcast. I'll give una 1 or 2 more minutes for mash fire for the share of my country people. Thank you plenty my country people them. As I don't talk today, na Sunday, number 13 day for June 2021. And una countryman, it bring una some fantastic news where it come out from the United States of America. The Amber should know why blast terrorists the way they always think it is, so they get monopoly on violence where they think it is so. Because of the day abroad, they no go face no consequences of their terrorism and their madness and their criminal activities. Now the chickens have come home to roost and they feel the consequences of their own actions. So today I go talk to una about the indictment where they indict these Amber should know why blast them. I will give una their names and everything, and then we will talk about them. So my line up which way I bring up for discuss for una. So just to give una the introduction. So now one of the should know why last that where the indictee, I will give you their names and everything. But before we go to the actual broadcast, I will show una all these documents where I don't line them up for una. I will give una information, we will read them through together, and then we will analyze them, we will explain for una the consequences and wait away how it will impact the terrorism for diaspora. Thank you, Bali General, Chafian, Zana. Thank you all my contributors. They don't join here. They share far and wide. So I will take them right from the top. We will go logically the way with me. I don't line them up. Okay, my load this first link where I line them up. So now one of the biggest Amba should know why blast terrorists that on Facebook, where it call itself a stateless citizen Adubia or whatever. It don't create plenty kind of accounts them. The reason why it use that account now because that other one stateless citizen it be restricted by Facebook thanks to all our contributors where would they report all the Amba should know why blast their terrorism on Facebook. So Facebook it be limit the ability for use that account now. Why that way it create that new one. So when I feel read down for ourselves now, Amber should know why blast terrorists. It right time just 21 hours ago. It talks about it. It said the person commanding the mountain lions in Ekona should be brought to book. They just kidnapped a girl and took 1.7 million from her family. When I listen, now you talk, no be me. Now, wait away we, the Black Legs, they be starting for 2018 for bring awareness to the fact say Ambazonia terrorists, they kidnap we, they torture we, they commit kind of atrocities them against we. Now for 2021, just a small evidence for now how much we the contribute them we don't do win. When I see now that the embassy no white blast terrorists now that they can do Operation Sunshine on the Ambazonia terrorist atrocities themselves. One of the reasons why when I hear that they can't talk about the terrorist atrocities themselves now because they don't touch every single one of them. It don't touch their own family members them. So when I say now then this, so this one talks say don't we have thieves or why attribute it to Amber activists? So before this guy can't talk about this thing, he know the people the way they kidnap the person and the girl where they collect 1.7 million francs from. Now your family relative. If you know be being a family relative, you know for day here, it complain about them. Now the truth and the reality that I don't give now even examples them with Yannick Sikot. Yannick Sikot, that way they be kidnap your own countryman, your own family relative, it go out on air, go condemn Amber. Now the very first time it go talk say no matter what, we not if you blame Paul Biya for this kidnapping for ransom. Say even in 50 how many years Paul Biya be president, no kidnapping for ransom, nobody happened for Cameroon. Now Yannick Sikot, now before it become full-fledged Black Lego, that time it be still been an Amber. So now me where they talk so I be been a victim of this same thing. When me I be talk, they talk say this so no tarnish the image of our revolution. Now today for 2021, now the Amber should know why blast and so they talk and say this one say Massa, stop this your madness all the time. How much do you send to the fighters per week just for food? Stop it. Do you know why she was arrested? Just here. Now this person they try to justify I'm saying how much do you send to the fighters for food? As if say they so the Amber should know why blast terrorists them, they supposed to kidnap Anglophones them in order to eat. I go explain for now. So must see some of the responses the way the stateless citizen is it say I talk from first-hand information. You this kidnapper, John Champion, I have your file. Oh yeah, I have your file, I will open it soon. Rogue. And then Shina Rambo talk say this John Champion is a big thief and kidnapper. So because they know say this other guy where they talk say John Champion, now Amber should know why blast terrorists where it operate to on ground. So they know the guy. So Shina Rambo talk say yes, I know him very well. He is a criminal. I have a lot of complaints about him. So they know my country people them. I don't always tell when I say Amber, if you come out from Meme, a go kidnap person from Diane or from Momo or from Bui. No. It must only be now picking from that community. My country people them. So maybe we move on from that. Maybe I know over labor that point. Actually, before I move on from that, I want to play for an audio way. I sure say I don't plan yesterday, but it go help we for elaborate on that point where we'll be just talk on. When I listen briefly to Joshua Cow, now listen.
Greetings, Southern Cameroon. This is me, Prince J. Card, make this audio. The kidnapping for inside Mezam is over too much. The director of Enyo where they arrest them, the family don't inform me. And the man they pay, he support this revolution secretly. But because of say people that use the revolution for their own benefit, They go arrest the man in front of a Pekin them, where the Pekin them are Southern Cameroons. And they call them the Mezam County, make they release that man. If na fake people or whoever, may they release that man. But I not say no be fake people. It go be na Ayabacho group. Yeah. It could be na Ayabacho group or na whoever ever do. May they release them. Don't stop arresting Southern Cameroonians. Whether they support the restoration movement or not, stop arresting Southern Cameroonians.
Okay, their biggest worry now say na Amba it generate black legs. For example, even for that audio, Joshua Carr talk say, if that man, if family members they move 1 million, 2 million, pay for una think say they could then support the struggle. Now how? Nobody they go automatically become black leg. By the way, before I continue, to the Cameroon state authorities them, if Amba release that man where they call it say the regional manager of Enio for Northwest region, una arrest he. If Amba release he, una arrest that man, make it can supply una with the details them of the terrorism where you don't sponsor them. Anglophones they deserve them. So he carry all money, he pay for Amba them. Now you feed the monster don't grow rich for the level where they come back for your own blood. So yes, make that man pay millions. He get money. Amba boys una hold him, make it pay millions. Una bankruptcy. In fact, una go back, go kidnap plus his family again. On top of that, make it pay all the money because if you don't pay una no, why go stop? Why go stop? It go stop now 70. So my country people them now just for elaborate for una, for explain for una how we Anglophones them would deserve Ambazonia terrorism. For me, for no go far. Yeah, my country people them. When I watch this video, I go play some video for now. When I watch them, it not go be too long. When I watch this video. Guzang market. Una here?
Yes, and then so all man be very happy.
Happy.
As you look there, so you say all man be very happy. No man no dey reduce this. Yes, all man already in a power, no go front. So the work. I mean, them this when they give power. No fight, they work go front. Yes.
My country una here no. Na Guzang market that. Na Amba she know why blast that. That particular one, I think they will call it Tiger. Now one of the victims that for Amba versus Amba Guzang massacre part 1. They kill it since December 2018. So this video now around 2018, around mid to early 2018, where Amba it be feel free for Guzang. Now Anglophones they come up with this monster and them born this monster. Now them nurture them. Now them feed them. Now they make Amba, which way be today, where it can't devour them, where it kill them. Now, why that way when I hear some people they talk say a day so, when I look at now so-called Red Dragons for Libya LM that for 2018. Now Red Dragons for Libya LM that. If you go now for 2021, they don't even get up to 20 picking them. When I ask Oliver Lekiaka, make another video again, make we see how many picking them he get them for day. So for 2018, 2017, 2016, Anglophones they generate this monster where it kill them. People the day today where they will tell you say, I never done for that thing. Responsible people them from principals to lawyers, teachers, to even people them in government position, big positions them, okay, where they be support Amba. Today, when Amba go after them, now what I don't tell you now say, Anglophones, they deserve Ambazonia terrorism. They deserve them 100% because now Anglophones in their infinite stupidity, now them create this monster where it destroy them. One of the reasons why they play this video for Unana say, now Libya lem that for 2018. Now Libya lem that. Now Oliver Lekiaka that for me to so. That one we call itself say film masher where they make film. Now one of the films in this way, if they make them for Libya Lem. So the chiefs them for Libya Lem, like the one there for Eswata, where Oliver Lekiaka kill them, they be supporting. Okay? When I see the population, this one now less than 10% of the number of boys them and girls them where they be there Amba for 2018. Just Red Dragons alone. Today, when I ask Oliver Lekiaka make any film, if for inside that film where Oliver Lekiaka make them, if you count up to 30 picking them, you change my name. Oliver no get up to 30 picking where they for corner. In fact, my estimate I said it no reach 20. It not reach 20. But then they cash pin them for villages, then now force them, give them gun. So they figure catch a few boys and give them gun for make it look like say they plenty. They not plenty. They not plenty, my country people them. So now 2018 that, and it not still exist like that anymore, my country people them. So, my country people them, I go play for una audios, videos, and then we go talk. We just start. No, so we don't there for this live broadcast. How many minutes? Just 15 minutes. So we just warm up. Now we go enter for the main event. If anything happen, if I need to stop and show una anything, yes, by all means we will stop. We'll talk about them. I show una. So if una see on the screen, my country people them, for una way una see them properly, una read them. Joshua Carr, that one way I don't just come up for play audio. Now wait till that way post them yesterday or not today. When I see them, now wait till that way post them. Now read them for yourselves. It talks say, I have created more enemies. I have lost all my friends because of this revolution. I have never put my interest first, but the interest of others. I think I might be doing the wrong thing. After my live show today, I need to rethink about everything. One of the reasons why Joshua Carr and the tribe for run, they say man no run. Now because they don't start to indict them in the diaspora, and this is when they talk about making enemies, not just the simple truth. I don't tell una. Amba no get friend, and Amba no get secret. My country people them. Now the simple truth that Amba no get friend, Amba no get secret. So my country people them. Now what that way themselves they take their own hand, they type write on Facebook publicly, because like I tell you now, Amba all they get now social media. So now how much we the black legs and don't win, we don't destroy them. So I go play una these two audios they make una listen, because for people the way they here, I don't already make a live broadcast about Mangang, where you real name Nangang Edith, where where the indictee on smuggling arms into out of the United States into Cameroon through Nigeria. Okay, I don't read the case file and everything, so we'll not go over labor that point. So since after we broadcast that information, we make it go viral, Mangang it will be forced for record and audio. We don't already play that audio for now for my other live broadcast I do yesterday or not the day before. And then now Mangang, it don't make more audios them. So would they inside the head? Would they inside Mangang head? In fact, maybe when I give me 1 second, maybe I'll find Palava small. Maybe I want to send Mangang this live broadcast where would the do am now, so because that woman over door at the blocky or at the unblocky, send you the link and then block it back. Yes, now so with the do am. So if they online, it could already see the link where I don't send up for you. Now I feel block it back. Yes, now I block. Okay, my play una the audios where Mangang leave them, and then we will go on. I go explain for now. One of the reasons why I first leave the audios now, because I sensitize all the Amba fools them say they so Mangang if they try to respond to my message, I just block the fool straight away. So I tell and say this, so Mangang they surely wear wire for implicate more Amba fools them. So I explain them for them, say before they want to bring these charges, they get enough evidence to convict. I explain them even to the Amba fools them and all the other black legs and say this, so Mangang it go plead guilty, it go enter a plea deal. And for that plea deal, it go give up the bigger fish. Now so the United States Department for Justice it operate. When they catch small fish, they use them as bait for catch the bigger fish. The bigger fish in this situation, na Ayabacho Lucas, Tapang Ivo, Eric Tato, Mark Barretta, Sako Ikome, Chris Anu, you get Akosun Pauline, or now what you call her, Akosun Diallo, you get Raymond Akosun, you get the other one, them like all the other ones, them even for Europe, across the pond and elsewhere, all their transactions, them fundraising and everything. So as a result of all that sensitization where we don't do a force Mangang, it put Mangang in a state of panic, and the audios in this way it record them, put them out there. When I listen, my country people.
Hello, Ambazonia. This is Mamingang. I came today to thank all my Ambazonian diehards because they perform wonderfully with all the showers of love. Oh man, I feel blessed. And I came to warn the Cameroonian agents who saw it fit to flood my phone with nonsense, that their nonsense is what is about to consume them.
Consume them.
And we're going to watch it live as television. I want to come again and thank my people for being brave, for having been there and are still there for our people. I want to encourage them to stay the course. I want to encourage them to make sure that they stand up to the tyranny of La République du Cameroon, regardless of anybody's utterances. I want to have them understand that it is our man and woman right to stand up. Remember, I didn't say human. Man and woman right to stand up to tyranny, and we are doing just fine. We want to declare, I want to declare on behalf of my people that so long as La République du Cameroon takes delight in killing our people, killing our children, burning them in the houses, burning our homes, killing our young men and women, we are not going to relent in defending our land, our people, our villages.
We now go prison,
with anything by any means necessary.
You go prison, Mangang.
I want to send this message. Let it go far and wide that nobody is scared with any kind of utterance that goes out there trying to teach us against our own self. It is a natural right and response to defend yourself when you are faced with a threat of violence. And that's what we are doing. Nobody will influence our people otherwise.
You go to prison.
Nobody. Not for any reason. Our people have had enough from the international community that is determined to see that our people be wiped off their land so they can easily come and steal resources and occupy it. Gone are those days that the African child will be roaming and being killed in people's oceans because they are running out of their land.
Nana, international community verified.
Like La République du Cameroon have a partner with corporations like the United Kingdoms or France or the United States to kill women and children and go and take statues, golden statues.
I love them.
We are no longer in that frame of mind. We must occupy the land that our Creator has given us. It is our right. Nobody can speak against it. Nobody can threaten us on that. I'm coming to tell the Ambazonian people
to frustration.
March forward
frustration
with the defense of our land and our people to make sure that we can return home someday and find our people safe and sound, being productive to the plight of their land and the people in the world. I hope I've made my message, I've put my message out as clearly as I want it to be understood. We are not backing down from defending our people.
We shall see.
From standing up to tyranny and from telling any other forces on the outside that have plenty power to put an end to this violence that we are not listening to you if your position is to tell us to be weak on fighting Pobia and his wickedness. The American government needs to take the rightful position of mediating that La République du Cameroon take his military out of our land. Take your military out. Stop attacking our people. Leave our people in peace.
Very dull people.
Leave our people in peace regardless. We want peace for our people.
Very
it is
dull.
only when our people have peace that those of us who are citizens in America are going to be able to have peace. I am a nurse by profession.
Yeah.
I've taken care of people for almost 30 years. And I've taken care of all kinds of people. Don't discriminate. I never do. I do not understand
a frustration.
How to watch anybody get abused without doing anything. I am a mother, I'm a grandmother, I'm a good citizen.
Yeah.
I will stand up for the helpless. I have nothing to gain. I could have been very comfortable in America doing my own thing. But that's not that's not the way God made me. God made me to have zero tolerance for barbarism. Zero. And that's what I've spent my whole life.
What about
trying to
criminality?
do, especially in
criminality
the case of La République du Cameroon. So march forward, comrades. Don't be afraid of nothing. Stand up for the innocent, the weak, and the unable.
Yeah.
It is God,
frustration,
the Creator, who is our judge. Period.
Yeah. Okay. No, me all that. After I don't make all that noise, it come back and record the second audio. Make me a plan for una listen.
So, as a follow-up to the audio that I just sent out, I want to say there is no spying on my Ambazonian people on my part. There is no snitching on my Amazonian people on my part. Whatever is known is known. Whatever is not known is not known. I am not snitching on anybody because there's no snitching to be done. Whatever the people who are investigating needs, they don't need me to snitch on them. So, and I'm not in any agreement to snitch on anybody. So don't be afraid of Mamingang. You want to talk to Mamingang. Already, my country people titles has sent my phone number to heavens.
Just yet.
To the heavens. So by now it's out open, and I am not disconnecting my phone on account of cowards like him. So if you call me, you will hear me. Yes. And I know that there is also a message that he's put out there that I'm planning to escape America. My people, except my name no be Manka. Listen, I run from nobody. I stand and fight. I can choose to move away and fight later on, but that's not running. So don't take that.
Yeah.
I have my family here. I am a citizen in America. I have given my grandchildren and my children have been born in America. Where am I running to? And for what reason would I be running? So all those things are their lies. They think that they can influence the American government to do more or less than they are already intending to do, and they cannot.
Yeah.
It is not.
Now frustration.
I saw somewhere where they were praising their stupid lawyer. That the lawyer is the one who has accomplished whatever they think they've accomplished. Trust me, that lawyer, he only try now for validate all the thief money we don't get them from Cameroon by saying that he's the most useless lawyer there is, can't even win a single case. This is not his case. So you people don't listen to him. They are all crooks, stealing money that are the country's money and finding justification to give on account of that. So that lawyer didn't do squat. He knows nothing about nothing. They are just posturing. And I feel very sorry sorry for La République du Cameroon, because he's full of, if they don't have thieves, they have incompetent people. It's unfortunate, and that's why
now frustration.
We will get away from them. We will get away from them. So the message to our people is stay the course. Do like you've always done by what? What do I mean by that? Defending our helpless people, standing up to tyranny, so that you can ensure that real peace comes. Thank you.
So when I don't hear that level of frustration from Manga and my country people them. So I will bring una the documents, I will bring una more information, but first now see on the screens now the face of Amba should know white glasses. Then that did I just say should know white glasses? Yes, now no, we get our own dictionary and we make it up as we go along. So we'll come to that, my country people, but we'll go slowly. Ma bring una this next one. So when I say this one now from the world of Amba world. When I say ma zoom am in for una way una no fit see I'm fine. If una nobody wear glasses or una be need glasses, I hope say it be big enough for una for see am. So now the Amba terrorist should know why last I call himself say Abdul Karim Ali. He post them just today. Now in this it talks about it. It said, dear Southern Cameroonians, the judge assigned to Mangang's case is Honorable Catherine Blake. Please tweet and tell her or tell our story. Use the link below to narrate truth. We stand together until freedom. Blessed Sunday. And then now, it put out the woman, he details them. He say, make some ordinary shit, no white lies. Where they know now say, the U.S. authorities, they already investigate the Amba should no white lies them. And they didn't want the Amba should no white lies them for tweet the judge. Okay, that is going to happen. I can just see Amba fools doing that. Okay, of course, no one is going to do that. Now, my people them. This one, if I go for Twitter, when I search your name, when I go get them. Now, Alambi Walters Muma, right? Now in that, okay, Walters Muma. Now one of the Amba should know why last night the indictee for this June 2021. My control them. My show una the other picture so that una see I'm fine. Now picture where you used to take them, put them for your own Twitter account. If they like say be constipated or if you get ringworms or some kind of thing be wrong with you for that kind of post where you take and so I never ever see a me my country people there. But now he post them, no be me I cut his head for that picture. Now he yourself he post them. So I don't understand me where to really go on for that picture. But I don't show una a better picture, a clearer picture now in that. Okay, my country people. Now we move on. We go step by step. So now we start with this document right here. This document, now document where I be already show now for the previous live broadcast. My country people them. Now the case file where we have see at the top for day where it be filed on the 1st of June 2021. Where now the case this for the District of Maryland. Okay, when now the case when I say I'm fine. Now the talks about it, they say the United States of America versus Edith Gang. Now the charging document, this way they charge it. Okay. Now a criminal number that. Now Edith Gang a criminal number that for any person way a one time. Okay. I don't already go through this one from my previous live broadcast. So now the evidence this way countryman it bring on for now for any person way it not be watch the previous live broadcast where I do a couple of days ago. So they said the United States of America and the United States Attorney for the District of Maryland charges on count 1 conspiracy that beginning from before November 2017 and continuing up to at least July 2019, the District of Maryland and elsewhere, the defendant Edith Gang, she did knowingly and willfully combine, conspire, confederate, and agree with others, known and unknown. It be very important make una know the words the way they choose for use them. Known and unknown. Wait, mean say wait. More people are yet to be charged. As the people that get known, they get charged. So known and unknown to the United States Attorney for the District of Maryland, they did conspire to commit certain offenses against the United States. That is 1. Knowingly and willfully exporting and attempting to export from the United States to Nigeria ammunition, firearms, and various other items which were defense articles listed on the United States munitions list without first obtaining the required license or written approval from the State Department, they violated in violation of 22 USC 2778 blah 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 blah. So now the United States law that way, they break and by trying to export or import firearms, munitions and the rest without prior written license. That's it, a required license or written approval. Okay, that one is a crime. On count 2, where they behind right down here, on count 2 they say the United States Attorney for the District of Maryland further charges Mangang that she did knowingly and willfully export, cause to be exported, and attempt to export from the United States to Nigeria certain items, that is 39 firearms of various makes, models and calibers, 45 magazines of various makes, models and calibers. Now see say they be very specific, and I'll bring una the information. I'll explain for now which they talk about. They be very specific with numbers. 39 firearms, okay, 45 magazines, okay, at least 39,000 rounds of ammunition of various models and calibers, which were all defense articles included on the United States, blah 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 blah. And they no get export license for Duam, and then they lie on the form. For example, the one ship container sent from Nigeria, they, instead of talk today, so the container it get guns, it get this and that, they just talk it get humanitarian products, clothes and food and things like that. That is a crime. Okay, then they tell and say they go forfeit your property, any property where they say and say it be, they be use them for carry out criminal activity, or any property where it been as a result of proceeds of crime, it could be forfeited. Simple as that. That's what the word forfeiture mean. So now Edith Ngang, your charging document, that must scroll right to the end. Now 7-page document. At the end of this live broadcast, now give me till maybe the morning, tomorrow morning, I will publish all these documents where I show now today. I will publish all the documents for www.countrypeople.com. My country people them. So me una no worry, it could be available to una any person way a want for double check, a want for cross check, a want for get the information where countryman is share for una. I go publish them open. Countryman is sell information with the publish what things them publicly. So now the charging document that for Mangang. Now one of the reasons that way Amber fools the day for Facebook now they be confused. They don't know what to do. Oh, by the way, breaking news. I want to confirm for all my black legs and say Mimi Mefo, the Amber should know why blast lawyer, it don't or journalist, so-called journalist, it don't finally post them say they so they don't charge Mangang for United States for crimes of peddling arms to Cameroon through Nigeria. Finally, 2, 3, actually 4 days after we don't post them, so-called journalists, it don't finally post them. We'll force it. Now we will force Mimi Mefo for post them. So man, no overlabor that point. So now we'll go to the second document. My country people them. I don't highlight a few bits. Then when I see and say this second document we're open them now, it be filed on the same day with Mangang on the 1st of June 2021, and also from the United States District Court for the District of Maryland. When I see and this one are also the United States of America versus Alambi Walters Muma. That guy where I don't just show una ye picture. Now in that it been the defendant in this case. Now for time where Barrister Salai be take tap and go court, or John Doe and Jane Doe, they will take tap and go court because the people they be anonymous. They that one it been a totally different case. Now the United States of America it take Mangang. It don't charge Mangang officially with a crime. Now the United States of America, now the whole United States of America, the government of the United States of America. Now, Mangang and the people there, and this guy, Alambi Waters Muma, you know the fight now some person like Barrister Salai, you know the fight now any individual, the fight now the government of the United States of America. Maybe we not understand that one. Now the ball is then for different court. If Amber they will play long tennis last year, now made a no say this, so they play now I don't know, soccer, football. Now totally different game, totally different rules, totally different pitch, totally different everything. Now they fight now the United States of America ye government. Okay, now a criminal number that is there on the screens for una way una want see am. Now ye criminal number that, okay, Walters Muma. Now a criminal number that. Now information. They say, wait, the United States Attorney for the District of Maryland charges on count 1 conspiracy that beginning in or before November 2017 and continuing up to at least July 2019. There's a reason why they keep referring to July 2019, July 2019, July 2019. I will explain for my country people them in the next few minutes why they refer to July 2019. There is a reason, okay? Say between that November 2017 to July 2019, in the District of Maryland and elsewhere, the defendant, when Muma, Walters Muma, Idueti, Alambi Walters Muma did knowingly and willfully combine, conspire, confederate, and agree with others, known and unknown, to the United States Attorney for the District of Maryland to commit certain offenses against the United States. That is, then they go on for name all the the offenses the way he commit them during that time. I don't want to overlabor that point, my country people, because we get a lot of documents and for examine them. Like I don't talk, I go publish all this information them on our website by the end of this live, by the end of tomorrow, my country people them. So the document it go on now. Maybe I read now the overt acts as the right time. They say in furtherance of the conspiracy and to affect the objects thereof, at least one of the co-conspirators committed and caused to be committed in the District of Maryland and elsewhere at least one of the following overt acts. 1, they say in or about December 2018, they be very specific. Muma assisted in loading a shipping container which concealed firearms, ammunition, and other military type equipment. How when I think say United States government, know? How when I think say they know say for December 2018 to be precise, Muma, Mangang, and some other person, they assist in loading a shipping container which was, they get concealed firearms and ammunition and other military type equipment inside that container where they give you plus the date. How when I think say United States government they know? They don't get magic now because they catch them. They get the container itself with the firearms and all those things then. Now exhibit, my country people then. Una wait at the camp. We could take them small. If this live broadcast it needs to go 2 hours, it could go 2 hours. We take them small. We could digest them with una. We'll digest them like una know how una don't chop betan dole or that burning fish for T Junction or that soya where they make them for corner for Bonaberry so or una at the talk about that pork where that mommy they fry them for corner Ameritech for corner hospital run about for Bamenda, that fried pork where they pick and so that oil for pork it just they roll down your hand so they go reach for your elbow, you lick and so yes we will digest them like that kind Cameroonianness dame. Now yeah they miss them right now, so una no worry. I hope say oh man it don't take correct break. Today na Sunday, you no get reason for rush, okay? We'll get time. In fact, I need for drink water. We'll come back to this document. I need for drink water. In the meantime, we'll now listen to some Cameroonianness. Why we'll countryman the drink water, my country people. I really apologize for stopping that beautiful music. I get to really apologize my country people them, but now because say business a call we, so we get to match file. Maybe we'll continue. What's our way we'll be stopped. So they say when I look at they tell you the exact date. They say on or about the 5th of June 2019, Muma pledged to donate money towards the purchase of 2 handguns and 4 rifles. They tell you plus the date he pledged to donate money. How when I think said the United States government, the state attorney for the state of Maryland, how when I think say no say on or about June the 5th, he pledged to donate money. They tell you the exact way it want to do with the money for purchase 2 handguns. Not be 3, not be 4, not be 1. They say how many? 2. They be precise about the number of handguns where if you want buy them. How when I think say they know? Now because they don't intercept their communications. They know. And I go come to that, my country. I go tell you now how they know. Say, if they talk to this person, and how many guns if you want for buy them, and how much the guns it cost, and how much money he pledged for sponsor that terrorism. Okay, and then they say on or about June the 21st, 2019, Muma pledged to donate money towards the purchase of firearm described by a co-conspirator as 50 BMG single shot with scope. Okay, one of the other conspirators, either na Mangang or the other guy, where I will bring una in the next picture, his name na St. Michael. Believe it or not, they call it St. Michael. Yes, na saint, patron saint of something. So, ye and either Mangang or St. Michael, they conspire, and the other co-conspirator, it talks they need to buy 50 BMG single shot with scope. So now, he pledge, say, he go buy him, he go donate money from his own pocket, he go buy that gun, he go buy that BMG, 50 BMG single shot with scope for them, okay? Then, they also talk about forfeiture, about if the final say, if it benefit from any of the crimes, them, they go seize all the properties. And this document, it be signed by Jonathan Lenzner, acting United States Attorney General, if I'm not mistaken, United States Attorney, done June the 1st, 2021, when just 13 days ago, where they charge ye with this document. So we find out only 2 or 3 days ago, say a day so, they don't charge these people then with crimes against the United States. Now, they fight now the United States, they don't fight now black legs or country people anymore. So now wait that way it happened. Now, my country people then, so I go back for WhatsApp when me had to do my live broadcast. Now, no say countryman, we do what things we were very simple. I didn't inside my motor, I did do my live broadcast, I hold now my laptop and my tablet, this other phone where I did do the live broadcast, and this other phone. Now all that is all I need. That is all I need. I don't need studio. I don't need for call and say country people TV. No me TV. No me TV. Now black legism. I do it anywhere I please. What I did now on the road, I did drive, I did for toilet, I did motor, or I did for kitchen, I did cook, or I did for bolo, I fit do black legism. Yes. Anything what they do. So we not get TV, we not get studio, we not get none of that way. When I see people they go shit on, they don't buy expensive laptops, buy expensive software, put them. They should on, they make them. And their live broadcast is still not to be as interesting as the one with me at the give una right now. So at the give una black legism. 100% at the give now. Wait till when I come here for achieve and forget them. Even Mangang they here right now at the listener, they get menopausal cramps. I still listen to me, but that one not my business. We match fire, my country people them. So, document number 3, where I will bring enough now. Now, document number 3, as I feel read them on the screens. Now the criminal complaint against Tamufor Nchumulu St. Michael. Now we don't come for St. Michael, your own part. Tamufor St. Michael. Tamufor Nchumulu St. Michael. Now the third person that way when I don't hear say the indictee for America. Now the question I say when I don't see Mangang own the indictee on the 1st of June 2021. When I don't see the other guy named when Alambi Muma Walters, the indictee on the same day with Mangang, 1st of June 2021. Now which date they indict or Tamufor Nchumulu St. Michael, and who was he? Good question. We open now document number 3. My country people them. Now the document that when I look am, okay, I zoom am in. Look am. When I see the date, when I see the filing date, this document will be filed on the 19th of July 2019. Because for America, they did write their dates then. Now month first, day, and then year. So this one, now 19th of July 2019, where they filed this document. Ma show una. Now in that, when I see the date no, ma zoom am in. So that even blind person, if you see am, now the 19th of July 2019, that for who side? At Baltimore Clark, U.S. District Court, District of Maryland, by the deputy or whatever. Now this time now wait. Now the case number that when I take note of the case number. The case number 19-2413 ADC. Okay? Now the case number that when I take note of the case number, my contributor them. 2019. They say wait. They say the United States District Court for the District of Maryland. Okay? Wait. When I read them for yourself. When I read them. Una type am, send am for comment section, say, I love black legs. America is a black leg. We love Cameroonianness. Una type am, send am. Una type and say the Kumkumasa, the Igwe, the king of all the black legs, we hail you. And they bring una, like how we will talk, black legism. I know they do activism, I know the journalist. And they bring una black legism. Well, one and only reason where would they here now for destroy Ambazonia terrorism. We don't get two things them. My Bolowa, they go do it comes second. My one and only reason for here and right now for destroy Ambazonia terrorism. So when I say now 2019 July that where America, the United States of America versus Tamufo Nchomulu St. Michael. Now you name that. Yes, thank you. I don't see una. Ma put them on the screen so people the way they want to see them. When I say no, na Alan Sagbajo that he say I hail you, Igwe, who get Lokito. He say I love black leg. Who get a Wang Samuel Akogre. He say I love black legs. Who get Matambo Ikutu. I don't know if you read other kind names them. Who get the plenty contractor black legs. He say Naive Baba. Who get top sharers them Sunshine Amber. Who get Hope. Yes, AB Moon. It day here. Una share them. We need at least 1,000 live shares for this live broadcast. At the very least, my country people, I give una black legism. Una help me share them. Una share them, make all the other black legs them. They can't join me. So, thank una plenty. We match fire. We'll continue. But before we want to continue, my country people then, I want to continue for bring una that revolutionary black legism. I want to play for una something for remind una about what way this Amber should know why blast they be all about. My country people now listen.
Lesson number one, my country people, Dr. Weti. Listen, whether or not you accept, my country people is a force to reckon with. Me, I agree. He's an enemy that is strong. So, we got to be technical to what he do.
Technical.
So, Ambazonians will thank my country people for the wonderful job. Now, move go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Eric Tato. Tano. Yes. They say MKPD, my country people, the Igwe, the king of all the black legs, the contractor, is an enemy that is strong. And he they agree. Say country people is a force to reckon with. No be me I talk. Now you talk. Thank you plenty my country people then. We'll go match fire, we'll continue. So now for day will be end. Say the United States, well, no be Barrister Salai, no be country people, no be even the victims for Cameroon, no be even the Cameroon government, they say what the United States of America versus Tamufo Nchomulu St. Michael. Now then that case number, I don't already give you now the case number. So, now the criminal complaint is now only two pages them, or 3 pages them, if I'm not mistaken. So, it not going to be long. But, like I don't tell you now, if we need to, we could make the live broadcast, it be even in 2 hours. We don't just do 1 hour. With the cam, now document about 3 days. We still get at least 7 more documents that for go through, and I go explain for now which way they go on, my contributor. These documents then, they've been an open source. I go even tell you now, who's have to go online, go download the documents yourself, and examine them yourself. We need to do propaganda for you, we do now black legism. I tell you now how many times. No be propaganda, now the truth. Man gang don't can accept that Mr. Swift say this, so they don't charge you, they don't indict you. When I 1 year, I'll play for now the audio. The audio there, I'll play for now the audio where man gang, Mr. talk, say they wait away contribute they talk, say they don't indict you. Not true. When I see now in that audio 5 minutes 37 seconds, now man gang they confirm say they don't indict you. When I listen.
Hello, house comrades. For those of you who have seen this news going around about my indictment, I want to come and say it is true.
Una hear?
But it should.
Una hear? We need to do propaganda. We need to tell una the reality, the way we did. So make we go back for our criminal complaint against Nchomulu. Now how they pronounce the name? It don't bother me. Against the other guy, Tamufo St. Michael. Okay? So, the criminal complaint talks about it. When I listen, it say I, the complainant, in this case, so the person where it laid the complaint, now, the United States of America, your representative, where now the people, the way they bring the charges them, will come to that. So, it say I, the complainant, in this case, state that the following is true to the best of my knowledge and belief. It say on or about the date of 19th of July 2019. Una remember that date where I be tell una say una remember 19th of July 2019. Una remember I be tell una say una mark that date For Mahangang document, they quote that date. For the other guy, Muma Walters, he owned indictment document, they quote that date. Now, this one, now since 2019, they say, on or about the July 19, 2019, in the county of in the District of Maryland, the defendants violated 18 USC section 922 alpha 1. Now they quote that of the United States law where you violate them. Now they quote that of the US law where you violate them. And at the offense description, this the right time for here. Wait way it do am na the offense description talks say he engage in the business of importing, manufacturing, or dealing in firearms without a license. That is a federal crime in the United States of America. It is a federal crime. Okay? So, now what that way be the do? Now, the document, it continue. Like I don't talk, I go post all these documents then for www.countrypeople.com. As soon as this live broadcast will be finished, will give me a few hours, maybe I go chop flops, sleep fine. We'll go tomorrow morning, I go upload all these documents them onto that website. When I can examine them for ourselves. Before this live broadcast one finish, I go also show una how for download, also how for go for get these documents yourself. Because countryman, you need to hide information for una, I give una information for free. Okay, now, so the criminal complaint is based on these facts. Okay, they tell we the facts, right? It can they say continue on the attached sheet because there is another page, and then they sign them. Actually, this document now only one page. It sign them because the document the page the complaint it continue on another page. They get exhibits and all those other things. Them okay, my contribute them now. It signed them on the 19th of July 2019 in Baltimore, Maryland, and then the special agent Jennifer Marks, ATF. When I remember from my other live broadcast, I kept telling you about ATF. But it's like we don't send evidence to ATF about Tapang, Mark Beretta, and the rest. ATF now the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. Now the federal bureau that where they regulate alcohol, tobacco, and firearms for America. So their special agent, where he named that Jennifer Marks. Now he bring this complaint. He been at the complainant. He sign, datum, printing name, and the title. Okay. Then you get the judge, where he named that David Coppertite. Okay, or na Coppertite, U.S. Magistrate Judge. He printing name and he sign them. And then the datum, July the 19th, 2019, Baltimore, Maryland. So now they complained that against make it be okay. Now they complain that just one page, now the one page document that all in all, where I don't just show now, it continue on other pages then, but we no get time. Ranger Titan don't join with Andre Marie Paul at Tanganda don't join with, and all the rest we get Emawu, Ta Jacob, Lobala, whatever name, Loba Landendi. I love all una match fire for the share and make it go far and wide. So my computer, I don't show now the first three documents them. Okay, we match fire. I get other ones them. Some of them they not will be as long as this one. So we'll match fire. We'll go through the live broadcast very soon, and then when I will see them, it they yield fruits. All the black legs and where we don't do them, it they yield fruits fantastically. My contributor them will get a deco 2 black legs. It get sorted 2 black legs. Me too. And then we'll get a Mawu. It's the Amber don't fail. Yes. So now I go back to our documents them. I want to show now. This one, my contributor them. When I match fire, when I share them, make it go far and wide. So we don't show now those 3 documents them already. So document number 4, now the affidavit in support of the criminal complaint against Tamufo St. Michael. Make we examine that document. Now the document is, I think this one, the one we get 3 or 4 pages or 5 pages, something like that. So remember I be telling I say when I mark that criminal, that case number now. Now the same case number that I already stamp of today, 192413 ADC. Same case. Okay. The date, the stamp with the stamp of today. Now 19th of July 2019 still. The same July at Baltimore Clark, the same stamp. Okay. So when I see now in that I will read for una the affidavit in support of the criminal complaint. Now the second page is, as I be tell una, now 5 pages this document be. So that document will be shown as say it continue on the next page, on the next document. Now the next document, this way the complaint, it continue on the affidavit is. So make I read them for now. They say your affiant, Special Agent Jennifer Marks of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco and Firearms, as I don't tell you now, which the ATF stands for, the Special Agent and Firearms and Explosives, after being duly sworn, states as followed. He swear, and then he talks, say, I have been a special agent with the ATF since 2009, and I am currently assigned to the ATF Baltimore Field Division in Hyattsville, Group 2. I attended the Department of Homeland Security's Criminal Investigation Training Program and ATF Special Agent Basic Training, both located at the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center in Glencoe, Georgia, for a combined period of 26 weeks. I received extensive training in the provisions of firearms and explosives law administered under Title 18 of the U.S. Penal Code. Prior to joining the ATF, I received a bachelor's degree from the Tufts University and a JD from University of Michigan. In addition, I worked for 6 years as a special agent with Air Force Office of Special Investigations. So that woman, he get his credentials. Now, his credentials that is a 2. I have conducted and participated in numerous investigations concerning the illegal possession of firearms, federal controlled substances or substance laws, and the commission of violent crimes as an ATF agent. I have received specialized training and personally participated in various types of investigative activities, including but not limited to A, firearms trafficking, B, physical surveillance, and C, the debriefing of defendants, witnesses, informants, and other individuals who had knowledge of firearms laws, D, the execution of such warrants, and E, the handling and maintenance of evidence. 3. This affidavit is submitted in the support of a criminal complaint charging Tamufo Nchumulu St. Michael with violations of Title 18 U.S.C. law, that is, unlawfully engaging in the business of importing, manufacturing, or dealing in firearms without a license. 4. Because this affidavit is offered for the limited purpose of establishing probable cause to support the criminal complaint, it contains only a summary of relevant facts. I have not included each and every fact known to me concerning the entities, individuals, and the events described in this affidavit. I have not, however, excluded any information known to me that would defeat a determination of probable cause. 5. The statements made in this affidavit are based in part 1A, or in part on A, my personal participation in this investigation, B, information provided to me by other law enforcement officers, and C, the training and experience of myself and other law enforcement agents and officers. All statements are related in substance and in part, and to the best of my knowledge, are true and correct. So it states the probable cause for indict St. Michael, Tamufo St. Michael. It says the ATF, along with other law enforcement agencies, have been conducting an investigation of St. Michael for violations of various federal offenses. Plenty. 7. According to immigration records, St. Michael arrived in the United States on August the 17th, 2001 on a visitor visa. First of all, he entered for America on a visitor visa. He entered only 2001. Okay? He applied for asylum on or about November the 5th, 2001. He entered for August, September, October, November. Just within 3 months, he applied for asylum and became a naturalized citizen on or about April the 22nd, 2011. So about 10 years, close to 10 years after I arrived for America, I seek asylum. naturalized as a U.S. citizen. So St. Michael enlisted in the U.S. Navy Reserves. He been a U.S. Navy Reserve in 2008. So about 7 years after he became a naturalized U.S. citizen, he enlisted in the U.S. Navy Reserves. So St. Michael is currently a U.S. Navy reservist assigned to United Identification Code 62243. Now a Navy ID code that, if I'm not mistaken, Naval Operational Support Center in San Diego, building number 3282, Joint Base Andrews, Air Force Base. I think that is Maryland 20762. Now the what will they call them for America, say area code. Now Maryland, so Joint Base Andrews. For una we una don't know, if any person ever hear the word Joint Base Andrews, what the first thing when they come to your mind now, what Air Force One. And when you hear about Air Force One, what will be the first thing will come to your mind? The President of the United States of America. Air Force One, it be based at Joint Base Andrews for Maryland. Okay, so now the same Air Force base that way St. Michael and Tamulu, St. Michael be the work for the same Air Force base where Air Force One it be based. And Air Force One are the most secured aircraft in the world, where the United States President now a private jet, now like a private jet, now a flying office for the most powerful man in the world. Okay, so if they work inside that same base, and then now they say wait 8. The investigation to date has established that numerous firearms dealers and other vendors engaged in the sale of military type items, shipped items to St. Michael at, they even give you your address, 6701 Golden Ring Road, Rosedale, Maryland, and the area code 212237. Imagine the area code even get 237 for day. 237, my country people. So over at least the last year, now you address that way be the live for day, and numerous, they actually talk numerous vendors, now in that numerous firearms dealers and vendors, they engage in the sale of military type equipment and they ship them to that address. So now they get one. They say, man, read this part from that saying, they say on or about May the 17th, 2017, St. Michael submitted an application to the state of Maryland to become a designated collector. A designated collector is a status granted and approved by the Maryland State Police upon submission of an application. It is granted to an individual who devotes time and attention to acquiring certain types of regulated firearms for the enhancement of the collector's personal collection, or possesses a federal firearms license, a collector or curio and relics. A collector of curio and relics. Basically, a designated collector is not authorized to act as a firearms dealer. Okay? St. Michael's application was approved on or about May the 23rd, 2027. St. Michael's does not currently possess a federal firearm license. It not possess a license. The license or the permission where it be request for and they grant them for you. Now this one way the right and for you say is submit an application to become a designated collector. A designated collector, for example, my country people them, person where it get a collection of firearms, for example, a museum. For example, if you get a display of firearms for your house or for your ranch, or you collect them as a family heirloom, and you want to transport them from place to place, or you want to buy parts for your own weapon, or all those kind of things, if you apply as a or what's the word they use? If you apply as a designated collector, so you've been a collector of firearms, you know get right for then sell the firearms, or trade in firearms, you know get a firearms dealer license. So now what that way begin do? It will operate as if you get a license, but it not get the license. That is the law. So they say according to records produced by brassbombers.com. So this guy he go to a website called www.brassbombers.com. It's according to information produced by brassbombers.com, which advertises itself on the internet as a company that sells once fired military brass for reloading. So after they don't shoot the explosives, una remember, una get the shell, the empty brass. After they don't shoot the explosive, that brass where they fall down on the floor. This company, they collect the brass and then resell them to people the way they fit reload them. Okay? So on July the 27th, 2018, the company received an order for 400 pieces of as is 500 BMG cases. Okay? From email address, which is tamu487@gmail.com. I tell them, I say, Amba the doll. They say we are at war. We are at war. We fight war. They are war now for Facebook and email and Gmail. Now so they fight their own war. Yama contribute for them. Very dull serum kunyamze. So now, brassbombers.com, they literally go buy their own war machine name for Google. www.whodesellweapons.com. Then search. And then now any website come, they click them. They go to brassbombers.com, they buy empty cases for day. And then the thing say, it no go raise any red flags or anything like that. This is where the door battling. I go can't analyze them towards the end of this live broadcast. I go analyze certain things and for Namuna understand how this one impacts Ambazonia shit no white blast terrorism. So now they go to brassbombers.com and they ship those items to in accordance with the billing and shipping information provided for the order, which was Tamu First and Michael's 6701 apartment at Golden Ring Road, Rosedale, Maryland 21237. For Teona send your address, you get 237 for day. So also included with the order was a copy of St. Michael's military identification card. So he actually sent a copy of a military identification card in order for get a discount for buy explosives for go fight war for different man country. Where he get military training. He be a United States Navy reservist. But it buy bullets for Senna, make some different shit, no white blast. He die on the ground for Cameroon, but he no feel risk his own life. He get the military training, but he know they can't fight. It is Senna una shit, no white blast them. Useless people, they be expendable. When una life no mean nothing, una life a cheap pass conchaff. Like Oka Nasri Clovis, Nambere, Kawayanik, Beltus, Joel, Oliver Lekiaka, and the rest them like Ayeke, Lestico, you get Daiman, you get Fonte Lucas, so-called Mad Dog, you get Ivan Ba, and the other one they don't wipe them through him. Now so the value in a life, yeah, it be important. He go buy them. He go even pay plus the money for buy them. Send them for you. Make you go die. But you no go ever step foot for that Cameroon. But now you get a military training or general position there for Cameroon. You can't take them. General. If you can't be general, you know one be general. Even as on Sangalong for US Joint Base Andrews for them. And they still come with the analysis that me I no jump ahead of time. So now they say wait. So now see the extent of the details where they put them for this charging, for this document, for this affidavit. They say Sport South LLC is a vendor located in Shreveport, LA, Los Angeles. They say according to records obtained from Sport South LLC on or about April the 3rd, 2019, Tamu First and Michael again using the same address, he purchased 450 boxes of Tula .223 caliber ammunition, each box containing 20 rounds for a total of 9,000 rounds of ammunition. Hey, this guy will go start his own war, wait there for American Navy, but he go start his own war. When I see this food, they talk saying that different people they say countryman there for Navy, when not them there for American Navy. When I see me by luck, imagine one person he buy 9,000 rounds of ammunition, and then he expect say he no go raise a red flag. American government, he no go know. I tell you, say Amba they get a special place in dullness. Their category in dullness cannot be categorized. Honestly, people they dull. He buy 9,000 rounds one time, one purchase, one shipping. Nobody say it take 1 year for buy 90, and then go buy 100. And then go buy 300, Me at least the things say they so. The other 90 we don't buy, me don't use them. The other 300 we don't buy, don't use them. No, it one time so bam, 9,000 rounds of ammunition. And he expect where I know say they talk say Cameroon a banana republic. But themselves say they know say America no be banana republic. They say America get FBI, they get ATF, they get even FDA, they get kind bureaus, they get plus Bureau of Investigation. But they don't even know them say they go catch them when you go buy 9,000 rounds one time bam. In fact, for this kind of transaction, the company where it sell them, they call the company Sport South LLC. The company where sell them that ammunition. Now the company, it will report them to the ATF. They will do their business. They will transact, collect your money. For America, for the United States dollars. But see if I get some dollars for here. I will show now. When I know say, how countryman it no go get dollars? I must get dollars. I will show now. I get the dollars. I get the dollars. Ma show now something I contribute them. If now one, now I know how to digress. Now one a pound sterling, I get them. Now £1 sterling, countryman get them. £10, £20. When I want a Cameroon CFA, countryman get them. Now Cameroon CFA that. Now Cameroon CFA that. How many I know get American dollar for my wallet? It did. Now American dollar this. Now in that no me so. $1, $5, $20. Ma show now for American money. They say wait. Now if you read them, in God we trust. Now American got this. When I say American God, now American God this dollar. Now American God this. For America, they worship this thing. Dollars. Now they are God. They even put them for the money. When I see I'm fine. The United States of America. In God we trust. They trust now in dollars. They go collect their dollars. Map show now $5. Now $5 that no. When I see $5, they say wait. In God we trust. The United States of America. My show now $1. Now $1 that no. When I see them. Now $1 that. $1. They say wait. In God we trust. Now they are God this. When they talk God for dollar, they talk now about the actual dollar. Sep. Now they are God that. The company it go collect your money and then it file a complaint. As soon as the purchase it be complete, they call the ATF agents then. They say, hello, ATF agents, the field office for Baltimore, Maryland. Some kunyam, it don't just give me plenty dollars in God we trust. It don't just give me plenty dollars, so plenty dollars, plentiful. And it buy 9,000 rounds of this so and so caliber. Now your military ID card this because he want discount. Now you address this. Now the shipping address this where we ship the ammunition to. Now you name this. Now you ID card this. It don't buy 9,000 rounds of ammunition. When I go investigate you, when I open investigation, when I investigate it. Now so they do for America, yeah. How when I think say the special agents they know. Now the same company where buy the explosives for, they do their duty. They report it. When I see them, it buy 450 boxes when 20 rounds inside each box. When 9,000 rounds. That company, it called them. So I don't give now the first company we use anawiti brassbombers.com, Sports South on a Sports South LLC. And then another company we buy from anawiti gunbroker.com. All their business now for internet. Where I said now Facebook terrorism. Now Facebook. The people they dull bad. Now for Facebook, we find these companies them. Now for Facebook, gunbroker.com. They always tell you, oh, you don't read about Algerian revolution. It be happening for Facebook. It be happening for internet. Oh, you don't read about South Sudan. Yes, I don't read up. It no be happening for internet either. Oh, I don't read about Eritrea. Yes, it no be happening for Facebook. Eritrea, they get their generals. And the general, they go on the ground, go fight. They know we should run the Google gunbroker.com for go buy guns. For go start war for different money country. And when in their infinite stupidity, they think that they go get away with them. Make me I continue my country people. Make me I just continue. You go for gunbroker.com. Now, gunbroker.com, it provides this information. It's an online auction site. Auction. It go for auction site. Go buy gun for defeat Cameroon government. They go for gunbroker.com for buy 9,000 rand for defeat Cameroon government. So now, for that gunbroker.com auction site, their records obtained from gunbroker.com. I tell you now, saying that the same company where they buy from, they provide this evidence to the ATF. So now, the same gunbroker.com, the documents where gunbroker give this ATF officer, they reflect that one of its online customers with the username Jason24Mac, because for year he be smart because he don't change the name. He put the username now Jason24Mac. It means say American government no go know say na he. American government no go know because they put the name say it be Jason24Mac. Yes, but it there for gunbroker.com. But then time we want make a purchase, now you buyer ID that bill name now wait. Tamufo St. Michael. Bill address now wait, where they build the address now to wait. 6701 Golden Ring Road, Rosedale, the same area code 21237 when a Cameroon dialing code. He then use your address, you rename for make a purchase. And then the company say what? So gunbroker.com record also reflect that Jason24Mac placed approximately 131 orders. People they dollar gunbroker tell and say, hey, ATF agents, when I come, oh, I have seen something. When I come, this Nkunyam for year, it don't buy 131 times from our website between March 2018 and March 2019. The space of 1 year, one person, he made 131 purchases, transactions for your website. How that one is not going to raise a red flag, my country people? How that one is not going to raise a red flag? When I see the challenges, the way Amba they go through for destabilizing our country, it's not easy, oh, now hard work. So 131 for within the space of 12 months. When I see them, now American government talk, don't be me. Between March 2018 and March 2019, he make 131 orders. If you divide 131 by 12, you get what? In fact, me I go do that small arithmetic for una. For una way una want no. Maybe I just do it for the sake of having small fun. Okay? Make we get small fun. Okay? Now my laptop that he make 131. Una see 131 transactions in only 12 months. It give you weighty. It means in every month, on average, it will make 10.9 when are like 11 transactions. On average, every month, on average, in a month, it will make between 10 and 11 orders for that one website. It means that website will get cheap things them, I swear to God. It no be feel resist. For 1 month, it means and that month, if the month over long, even for leap year, if the month over long, not 31 days. If the month is over long, not 31 days. If the month is over short, not 20, how many days when I write them? Tell me. The shortest month, when I February, in a very short month, not 20, how many days? And then for the longest month, not 31 days, it will make like 10 to 11, we'll just say 10. So now, month we get 30 days on average, it will make an order on that website every 3 days. It make an order. Another 3 day one pass, it don't make another order. Another 3 day don't make another order. Chai! My country people them. Now work, now full-time job. Now full-time job. On average, for 1 year, it make 131 orders. It means that you could go search them, you order them, and then you wait for delivery. They deliver them, you process them, and then you raise money again. As the money will come, you make another order, you put more order, you wait for delivery, they deliver them, and then you're doing fundraising again. Money is coming in, you're making purchases, they deliver them, you process them, because when they deliver them, you get to check them, make sure it's at the right thing where you don't order them, and then you process them, you load them for container, ready for shipping to Nigeria. And all along, this guy, It dey work for United States Navy in his spare time. So now why there someone with black legs when I tell some black legs can't tell me say, oh countryman, some guy there for Dubai or he there for Woodside, he did do this. I want me sunshiny. I ask you, say they broke your hand, they broke your fingers. You know if it's sunshiny use yourself. When I see the length at which these people they go through, and this particular Kunyam, this Tamufo St. Michael, he no be benefit from Amba. He be actually the contribute. Now the one that this way to contribute, they don't be paying rent like Sako. At least for Sako, Chris Anu, Tapang, Mark Barretta, Eritato, and those ones them, they out there, they there for chop, they there for benefit from Ambazonia, from the destruction of your country. The ones the way they there is behind, when they actually donate the money, Giam, the Mangang, the Walters, Muma, the Tamufo St. Michaels them. When I know how hard they work in the background for destroy our country, they work harder than me for this blacklegism. And then when they tell una say una just create one fake Facebook account, can't fight them. Una they give all kind of complaints them in the world. Today, in fact, now just say I don't want to be wicked for that guy. I feel sure una some conversation when I get with some guy. Where he tell me say countryman, some guy did this and that, he give me report say me sunshine here. I ask he say, so what do you want me to do about it? He say I want me to put up for Facebook. I tell you say you know if you put up for Facebook yourself. He say no, now just say the kind phone where I get them, it no be good. I tell say yes, me too. The phone when I get them, it no be good. Idiot. Do I work for you? When I see how hard these people, the hard work they go through, the risks they take for destroy una country, for kill una, for kidnap una for ransom. When I see how hard they work, and someone I can't hear will complain. I say just top up credit for 250 francs, can't share the live broadcast, for create fake Facebook account. When I give me all kind of complaints on the surface of this earth. Someone when I talk say, the Cameroon government, as if when peace is returned to Cameroon, the Cameroon government will benefit. You know if you go for your village, now Cameroon government is suffer. All your life investment, it then for Libya Alem, I talk now to you Belters. You know say you always been my guinea pig. Number one example I could use on you. Now only because I like you. You be my favorite Bangwa man, so you always there at the tip of my tongue and at the forefront of my brain. I think about you Belters. Now why did I castigate you all the time? No worry, now because I like you. Yes, you be my favorite Bangwa man. You say countryman, but this gendarme they not be serious. I ask you say why should they be serious? Are you serious? Say, but countryman, no, you don't feel understand. Countryman, you no fit understand. Now, so Belters always talk. You no fit understand. I say, okay, educate me. They say, countryman, you know, sometimes and so you give intel, maybe people they go action them. They just make and so they think camper. I say, yes, I understand. That one is not supposed to make you be discouraged. You're not supposed to relent. You're supposed to mash fire. You continue for the giam. You giam. Out of 10 intel where you give them, I guarantee you say they'll action one. And the day where they action that one intel, it will destroy Amba for the whole of that subdivision. And you go fit carry yourself. You go back for Libya Alem. You go harvest your planty. You take ownership of your properties. And now you begin enjoy them. Yes. When military man go destroy Amba camp, it do you a favor. That military man maybe come on a Kongsamba, come on a Edea, maybe come on a extreme north, where Boko Haram there for they kill all family members them. If for there for they protect the family members, no. But it's there for Libya Alem, or it's there for Chang, or for Bui. Yes, for Helebuna. And the same community need to give them information. It's a risk in their life. So you get to work with you. Sometimes they give information, but that your information where you give at that particular point, no be a priority. Because maybe SDO they come, or maybe Prime Minister they come. They get other priorities the way they work with. So you just be patient. You continue the march fire, do your blacklegism. Like how me and they do them. Oh, they don't try to discourage me all kinds of style. They don't tell me all kinds of things. Cameroon government, you dump this. I tell them, say, listen, I want make Cameroon government use me, dump me. Now what is that way I want? I'm not there for you for ask them for anything. I'm there here to give, to offer freely to my country people them. The ones the way they die on the grounds. The one the way they kidnap them every day. Like when I don't hear as Joshua Carr talking, say the kidnapping from Mancon is too much. Kidnapping be so too much. So the Amba complain. Yes, but I tell when I say the population they deserve them. They deserve them. So make we continue. Maybe I not digress too much. So when I see how meticulous these people they don't do their investigations them, they gather the facts them. Okay, and then they say on July the 19th, 2019. So now they date this way, they filed this document. The ATF and other law enforcement agencies executed the search warrant at that address, Golden Ring address. During the execution of the search warrant, law enforcement recovered, amongst other items. Okay, now my country people, them, it becomes interesting. Now wait this way, time where they execute the search warrant for Tamufo St. Michael address for Maryland, 21237 area code. Now wait this, they actually list items the way they recover them from your address. Make her go through the items that we do now. Okay, they say they collect 6 rifles, including a 50 caliber rifle. They collect 5 handguns them. They collect 1 silencer, thousands of rounds of pistol, 9mm pistol ammunition. They also collect approximately 6,000 rounds of rifle, 50 caliber, 300 caliber, .308 caliber, .223 caliber, and also 7.62mm explosives rounds of ammunition. They also collect several thousand pieces of ammunition components, from example brass, bullets, and the primers, thousands of them. They also collect documents for the manufacturing of ammunition, explosives, and IEDs. Okay, documents how to manufacture them. They collect all this information from your address. They also collect ammunition reloading equipment. They also collect 10 AR style and 3 large caliber lowers made from unfinished lower receivers. They also collect 6 unfinished AR style lower receivers. They also collect a computer numerical control router to mill lower receivers. So they also collect hydraulic press, which is used to fold unfinished AK-47 flats. They also collect electronic devices, shipping records for numerous purchases of firearms, munition, parts, and accessories. They also collect now all the evidence that way they gather, and for that one search warrant where they go for your address, they knock on the door, they enter, they collect all these things. Them, my country people. Now for July 2019, where this one happened, July 2020 don't come past. Now almost July 2021, now almost 2 years ago, where they execute this search warrant, they seize all these items, them, they charge you and all of this. Then the question for Nana Sewiti, why it take the United States government almost 2 years before now they charge Mangang and the other co-conspirators them? Why it take up to 2 years? And also, since that way they be catchy, they do the search warrant, they collect all those items them. My country people, why the Amber fools they don't tell we? Why they don't broadcast them? You yourself, the St. Michael guy. Why why would you ever hear about them? You get to ask yourself that question. Why they hide them? Why they hide them? Say they arrest them for America for dealing with firearms. And at the same time, now 2019 we talk about. Now almost 2 years. Now 1 year, 11 months ago, where the search, where they go for your house on the 19th of July 2019, where they go for your house, the search warrant, they seize all this cargo. Obviously, the people the way they donate money, give them, say me they buy the guns them. Which when I think say the people they for think, if they know, say they investigate the people the way they donate money, they buy those guns them. When I think say the people they for continue for the contribute, they don't for continue. Now why that way they hide them? They try by all possible means for hide them. So they go fool the people them. This is some of the places where my trip to Boya and all that kind of donations, they go. The things they don't reach on the ground for Cameroon, my country, I will come analyze them more in details later. My country. So for that warrant on July the 19th, 2019, he identifies St. Michael. So now he own visitor, he own eyewitnesses them. In addition, citizens from that area who witnessed the execution of the search warrant on July the 19th, 2019, identified St. Michael as the occupier of the address. So, if you go lie, say, no be my house, no be my address, so I be just can't stay and stay, I be just the pass na pass. If you lie, because even eyewitnesses, the neighbors, they confirm, say, yes, now that man they live for here. The identification card a day, he get proof of address, all things, say, now he get the address. So, based upon my training, my knowledge and experience, I believe that the number of firearms, parts, accessories, coupled with the manufacturing equipment and several firearms in various states of assembly located within the residence indicate that St. Michael is engaged in the unlawful manufacturing of firearms without a license. They fight now against the American government too. In conclusion, based on the foregoing facts, I believe probable cause exists to support the insurance of a criminal complaint charging St. Michael with violations of Title 18 USC blah 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 blah, the unlawful engagement in the business of importing, manufacturing or dealing in firearms without a license. Then now the special agent is signature that again is signed up. Special agent Jennifer Marks, you did a fantastic job. Special agent Jennifer Marks, thank you so much, you did a fantastic job. It compiled the records, the documents them well. It worked for the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco and Firearms and Explosives, the ATF. So it swear, say today the 19th of July 2019, na affidavit that, na statement that, and the magistrate judge is signed them to, he named that David Copperthite, as I don't read Teuna. It's stamp, he signed them to say, okay, I don't receive the affidavit, my country people them. So my country people, sorry, say that document, it take with small time, but it be been a very important affidavit. That one, document number 4. If you look at document number 5 now, when are only 2 pages, the request for sealed indictment, we open them and we see them. So, when I remember, I be tell you the same date, July the 19th, no be so, 2019. I be tell you, say when I remember the case number, no, now the same case number that 19 ADC, okay? Under seal, okay? This one now America versus Tamufo Nchumulu St. Michael, a motion to seal. Basically now the United States of America by its undersigned counsel, it asked the court, make them seal this indictment, make them seal everything about the indictment, the affidavit and everything. Make them not release them to the press or to their records yet until they catch the Nkunyam, so that making no flee. Now the reason that my contributor, I hope say it be clear enough. So I know we'll go too much into that. I go post these documents them onto the website as I don't really promise you now, and then when I go through the documents them on ourselves when I get time. I will even tell you now how to get some of these documents them. So we'll go for part number 5. We don't really do part number 5. So part number 6, when I just 1 page, the date for court hearing and now the document that. So now only 1 page my contributor. As I be tell you now, see the date. Now the 22nd of July. Now 22nd of July 2019. Now remember the case number no. I tell you now, same one I remember the case number because it be important. Okay? Now the case number that. Same case. Okay? Now in that, the United States of America versus Tamufo Nchumulu St. Michael. So, just 1 page. They say, wait, this one an order of temporal detention pending a hearing pursuant to Bail Reform Act. So now, the court or the United States government, their representatives under the ATF, they ask, we might just read them for now, we now understand when we read them. They say, upon motion of the United States for temporary detention, it is ordered that a detention hearing is set for Thursday, July the 25th, 2019 at 3:30 p.m. before this Judge Colson Mark, United States Magistrate Judge, at 101 West Lombard Street, Baltimore, Maryland, and the area code room 7B. Okay? Pending this hearing, the defendant shall be held in custody by the United States Marshal. So, by this time now, on the 22nd, sorry, I'm not showing now the date again. By this time on the 22nd, where they stamp this document, the talk say the Tamu Force and Michael must be held in custody. They go remain in custody. It means that they go lock you up for 3 days till the 25th of July 2021 for pending your court hearing. Pending this hearing, the defendant shall be held in custody by the United States Marshal. Now, which is that way they talk? Don't be me I talk. So, they sign them. Date them 22nd of July 2019. Signed by J. Mark Colson, United States Magistrate Judge. So, my computer, just one page, simple page. The next document, number 7, when a 1 page as well. So, with the gone through the documents and now, so that I can give you my own analysis and everything else. So I hope say when I still stay. My contributor, I be sorry about that interruption. When I give me 1 second, I hope say all man they still hear me. When I still hear me, if when I still hear me, make when I indicate. When I indicate say continue with the hear you, continue with the hear you. If when I still hear me, when I bring when I the next documents them in a second, my contributor them. I be get small interruption because my battery be low. We don't do live now for 1 hour 40 minutes. So battery it be go low. So it indicate for me now one of the reasons that way the screen it be blurred. And then now when I listen to this and then we'll talk later, my country people.
And so it be very foolish. Be very foolish. Say any Ambazonia fighter you go devil ground zero. You want to argue when you not say money when they take and say make a bow and gone, bow and things them. So person take and should on top, or you misuse some, or you think of it for different thing. Then you should on, you the glad say you get a government, you get a leader. You don't have any government. General Commander Tiger stand at diaspora. A lot of our generals and fighters, they are dead.
Yes.
Hail the Kumkumasa, we the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror, and your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide. Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa, we the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror.
Hear me out very well. These people that have caught, and people will die. Like because they arrest who? They arrest Aroke. If Aroke is not lucky, he will go. General Petrus, so Kona, not the same. Even though they're the same higher, and the same. And General Evo, not the same. But the same people for Guzan. People feel like General Evo keep order. You see, because of that politics, General Evo, he died. They kill him. And as some places they don't fall, they die. Then you don't go ground zero. You want to defend about my Chukwuboya. In fact, when you even hear my Chukwuboya say, you don't say, please stop it. When I don't remember my Chukwuboya, don't say, just stop it. I've told you that we have no government. It's a lie that we told you. And I'm telling you, we have no government. It's a lie we told you. And I will blame Ayoto Osabe that he sat in Nigeria in Zaire. Professor Alande was there. They could not advise him. They call this one government that was there. They could not advise him. He never listened. He formed a government without having the necessary means to protect and defend the government. Another few months, he was abducted. And here we are. Shattered.
Shattered.
There is no government. Hear me out. I said, I am apologizing to you. I am apologizing that we told you a lie. We told you a lie. Because we were all filled with this move. Oh, yes. There is no government. There is no government anymore. There's no government. It was a mistake. And I'm apologizing. It was a mistake. There is no government. Whether it's the Rima government or Sako, there is no government. There's no government. If there is a government government will unite people, not divide. If there is a government will make sure that you can enjoy your natural resources. There is no government. There is no government. There is no government. It's a lie. So, we will have the government if we have a host country that is ready to keep us, hold us together, give us diplomatic means to move. And each day I'm going to preach this message that there is no government. If there's any government that telling the lie, from Yerima Sanction to Sami IG, is a fat big lie. There is no government. I don't die on ground zero defending a virtual move. There is no government. There is no administration. All those things is a fat lie. Useless. They are lying to you. They are lying to you. So divorce from them. Divorce from them. Put your hands together. Come together. Listen. A government can only be two from one. A government on ground zero. Or a government in diaspora which is being hosted by a host country. Because we don't have any host country that can host us in the diaspora, therefore there is no government. When there is a government in the diaspora, it is hosted. Where is the host country? Where is the host country? Where is our embassy? Where is our state house? It's a lie. It's a lie. They lied to you about committee in UN. They told you a lie. It's a lie. They lied to you about football match. They told you a lie. They lied to you about so can't being they told you a lie. They lied to you about my boya. They lied to you. They keep lying to you. Lying to you, and some of us will take a blame because some of us helped to propagate these lies. And with that, I apologize. Before God and man, I apologize. Yes, some of us take responsibility. And a man is a man who takes responsibility to tell the truth.
Thank you plenty, my country people them. So, I want to thank all the people that don't join with, they don't share. We will continue with our broadcast, with our live broadcast. Now, I get one or two other documents them for sure now, and I hope so when I don't learn one or two things them today. And as a result of this indictment, I want for sure now. Wait away, Eric Tato, it don't start it talk now, okay? Now it don't be clear for them. Say the indictment they don't come now. Wait this way, Eric Tato, he post them out today. My country people, when I read them for ourselves now, Eric Tato post them. He say wait, he say. DAC was my idea. As part of my principles in the Amber Revolution, I preached its useful contribution, but made sure never to be on financial management. Those managing the finances must properly educate the public on the total amount of money collected, with clear balance sheets of projects executed plus account balance. DAC is for humanitarian. He put exclamation sign. Now the same Eric Tato, this way we go live. I go find that video, can't play on for una. He say, this is my God. This is my God. Now what did I be talk now? So many call people their hands them. But today, after the indictment, maybe Eric Tato don't even know say they be indict Tamu Force and Michael. Maybe they did not know. Now why I tell when I say these people them where they indict them, they wear wire. They give evidence. They go must plead guilty. Now Mark but Eric Tato he talks about it. DAC is for humanitarian, so the public deserves to know all its transactions, not only members. Until this is done, I am asking that no one contributes to it anymore, and previous donors can ask for refunds. It don't bad oh. It don't bad for America. All man for himself, God for we all. Now they recover their tracks. They recover their tracks. Contractor Black Leg, share them. I know say be top share already. All man, whether you watch them live or you watch them later, make sure say you match fire for the share them. When I share them, whether you watch them for YouTube or not for WhatsApp, anyhow, share them. My country people make it go far and wide. So now wait that way they talk now. Then it go on for talk say. It say until this is done, I am asking that no one contributes to it anymore, and previous donors can ask for refunds. I will always defend the people's donation regardless of blah 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 nonsense. So, Eric Tato, it don't start sweat. My country people them. So when I don't see now the impact that way we, the black legs them, with the creator. Now the impact that. So my country people, I don't show now document number 7. I go for document number 8. My country people, I tell when I say if this live broadcast need for past 2 hours, go past 2 hours. Excuse some man they charge me for electricity bill. Now only small power way I be get to put the phone on power bank because I be forget me for put them on charge when I go live, and the battery no be exactly 100%. It be only about 80 something percent, and we don't dey live for 2 hours, so the battery drained down to about 5%. Now which that will be affect the live broadcast. So now pardon me for that. I am sorry that I am not sorry. We match fire. That's so I am the king, the Igwe. I don't have to apologize to no one. Yes, that's how we roll. So document number 8, and other setting conditions for release. Now at this time now we talk about releasing Tamufo St. Michael, because by this time now they don't arrest him. So now on the 25th of July 2019, as now if you see the date in front of Una, remember I tell Una, remember the case number. We are still talking about exactly the same case. We're still talking about the United States of America versus Tamufo St. Michael, right? So now this one are the order setting conditions for release or conditions of release. So this document now only now 1 page, I think so. Yep, now only 3 pages. So it say it is ordered that the defendant's release is subject to these conditions. So now they set the conditions in order for release. They say 1, the defendant must not violate any federal, state, or local law while on release. 2, the defendant must cooperate in the collection of a DNA sample if the collection is authorized by if the collection is authorized by 42 U.S. Criminal Code or whatever. So 3, the defendant's residence must be approved by the U.S. pre-trial service officer or supervising the defendant's release, and the defendant must advise the court, defense counsel, and the U.S. attorney in writing before any change in address or telephone number. If you get to change the telephone number, you get to change the address, he must notify the court. He must also notify the defense counsel and also notify the U.S. attorney in writing before you change the phone number, before you change the address. And also part 4, the security. The defendant must appear in court as required and must surrender to serve any sentence imposed. And so yes, this one a criminal thing. Yes, and then the talk say the defendant must appear at to be notified. It means say whosa way they could tell you make it appear, they could notify you on the date and time to be notified. So they tell you when it will appear and where. They tell you say they could notify you, and then it be released on personal recognized or personal recognizance or unsecured bond. Which means say wait, they don't get a bond on you release, so they don't bail it out with a bond. So they say it is further ordered that the defendant be released on conditions that 5, they not tick that one, they tick number 7. They say additional conditions for release. They say upon finding that release by one of the above methods will not by itself reasonably assure the defendant's appearance and the safety of others or the community, it is further ordered that the defendant's release is subject to the conditions marked below. That part 7, that the defendant is placed in the custody of name of person Sally Nchumulu. When I know Sally, hello Sally, we don't reach for Sally. I think say maybe Sally na a woman. Oh, Sally could be the wife. So they release her to the custody of Sally Nchumulu at an address approved by the pre-trial service officer. The defendant must not change the address without advance approval by the pre-trial service officer, who agrees A, to supervise the defendants in accordance with all the conditions of release, and B, to use every effort to assure the defendant's appearance at all scheduled court proceedings, and C, to notify the court immediately if the defendant violates any conditions of release or if the defendant disappears. Right. So now, signed Sally Nchumulu. Unasiam na Sally Nchumulu, you signature that when na person that they release St. Michael Nchumulu Tamufo to your custody on the 25th of July 2019. They release it, and then now remember, this document is now public knowledge, now public information. and then they do the rest. They do all of that bit. I go publish this document for any person we want them, and then at the bottom it be signed by the defendant himself. So now Chumulu Tamufon Chumulu St. Michael, now you signature that. Now the Tamufo he says now you sign that document on the state of Maryland. They are now in that Baltimore, Maryland. Now Tamufo Chumulu now you signature that. When I see countryman they bring una the facts, the reality. And then they say the defendant is ordered released after processing. So the processee, the releasee, it be signed by the judicial officer when J. Mark Colson, United States Magistrate Judge, signed dated 25th of July 2019. And in that, so now the order that the search has on the 19th of July 2019, they collect all those weapons. The processee by the 22nd of July 2019, they hold it in bail till the hearing, and now after the 25th of July 2019 they sign for he release, so that make he go back to work. They give the conditions for your release. And then now document number 9 Tamufo he waive the preliminary hearing. Now in that I'll show now, I think this document is now only one page if I'm not mistaken. Yep, now one page. So now say I'm no the same case number, District of Maryland, United States versus Tamufo Chumulu St. Michael, a waiver of preliminary hearing. Now in that he waive your right for preliminary hearing. He say I understand that I have been charged with an offense in a criminal complaint filed in this court, or I am charged with violating the terms of probation or supervised release in a petition filed in this court. A magistrate judge has informed me of my right to a preliminary hearing under Federal Criminal Code, blah, 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 or to a preliminary hearing under that other criminal code. Okay. Now, St. Michael talks about it. He say, I agree to waive my right to a preliminary hearing under blah, 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 blah. Then he sign up. Now the same Tamu for a signature that, and the judge, now in that, Robert, no, this one, even not the judge, now the attorney, the defendant's attorney, he attorney now Robert C. Bonsip, now that he signed. So he attorney, he lawyer, now he will be telling us say the very first thing as the arrest is so bam, what's be the first thing we could do? Get a lawyer. Lawyers are not cheap. They are very, very, very expensive. My country people, them lawyers are expensive. Even for Europe, even for America, they be expensive. So as they arrest you, the first thing we get to do now is get a lawyer, get legal representation, and it pay. For America, nothing is free. It pay. Especially person who get career, get job in the work, you go pay. So it get a lawyer. Now that money we be get to the spend and for buy for make 130 something transactions a year for buy explosives, weapons, and dangerous materials, and for send and for a small brother they may they kill themselves. That money now it pay to American lawyer, to the American judicial system. That is fantastic. It don't get money anymore. So now the details and that. So now document number 9 that. Now we'll come to the last document, document number 10. Now consent motion to modify conditions of release. Now they will get to modify the conditions of release. Now they file this one now when I see the date now, like I don't tell you now for America, now the month first, then the day, and then the year. So now the 9th of January 2020, where they go back for court. When I see the case number now, case number the same. Wait, United States of America, no be Cameroon, no be Balstansala, United States of America versus Tamufo St. Michael. Consent motion to modify conditions of release. Now in that they say the defendant by and through his attorney, now remember Robert C. Bonsip, Esquire. So since July 2000 and July 2019 to January 2020, he still retain this lawyer. He pay that man money every month. He don't spend money because he involved himself in criminal activity because of this Ambazonia terrorism. I tell when I say there are consequences for sponsoring terrorism in Cameroon. He said they respectfully request his honorable court to modify the defendant's condition of release, and as reasons therefore states as follows. The defendant has been charged in the above matter with firearms related offenses. The defendant is on a 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. curfew. Now part of the conditions that for release, okay, if you only come out your house from 7 a.m. and he must return back to your house by 7 p.m. He get now only 12 hours of the day where he be out. Between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. he must be inside the house. Okay, he get curfew. So when I be there for Cameroon, they talk say lockdown. When I know say some Amba should know why blast there for America 2 way. He there on lockdown between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. I drink small water, enjoy my life. I water my throat. We'll continue. But before one continue, maybe I give you a small black legism. Maybe I ask Eric Tato, make it remind me again about my country people. Eric Tato, you say wait, I beg, talk to us. We want to hear you. You say wait.
Lesson number one, my country people, Dr. Weti. Listen, whether or not you accept my country people is a force to reckon with. Me, I agree. He's an enemy that is strong. So we have to be technical to what they do here. So Ambazonians will thank my country people for the wonderful job. Now, we'll go ahead.
Thank you too. So Eric Tato say make Amba fools they thank me for this wonderful job. Black legs, when I also thank me for this wonderful job, when I put them down for comment section, say my countryman will thank you for this wonderful job. When I write them, send for comment section. I no go blame any person with no right time, but it would be nice to see. Black legs when I do when I think when I match fire. So we'll be there now on this document. The last part is everything. Say part 2 is saying as of January the 6th, 2020, the defendant has been permitted to return to his job at Andrews Air Force Base and need expanded curfew hours to afford him sufficient time to travel to and from his home and his place of employment. So they beg the American government say, when I leave this guy, make it when I expand the curfew so as to give you enough time to travel to work and back from work. Because if you start work around 8 or 9, it will need time to get ready to go out and travel to work and also get time to come back home. So maybe when I understand say not only did when the arrest is since July 2019 to January 2020, according to which way me I read them and which way me I understand them, it no if you go work, it no if you attend work. So how when I think say be the chop, how when I think say be the make ends meet between July, we'll get August, September, October, November, between those 5 months, how we be the chop? Okay, so now they don't allow you pending trial for that case. Say if you go back with jab, as Sunshine Amber they talk. Sunshine Amber say na jab. He say we thank you for a great job. Now so shit no why blast be talking. Say you know unmask countryman and some kind of nonsense. So I talk nonsense like he say nonsense. Okay, my contributor, may continue. I know one for digress too much. So now they permit you say make it return back for a job for Andrews Air Force Base, and he need expanded curfew. And then now the lawyer talks say a pre-trial service officer Kenneth Langston has advised on the signed counsel that pre-trial counsel master I need for drink water. I see the words that maybe I don't need to talk too long. Maybe we'll get to suspend this live broadcast and then continue tomorrow. What do you think, Black Legs? Leave your opinion for comment section. I'll read them now after sipping on this water. Maybe we'll suspend this live broadcast to continue tomorrow, or make we mash fire. Type one word, suspend, or type mash fire. I listen to una now. Una tell me what you una want. May I drink some more water? I wait for year for una. Now when I get the live broadcast, Alan Sagbajo say tomorrow, Emma Wu say match fire, Brett Thomas say match fire, Emma Wu again say match fire, Emma Wu one match fire double, Graphy Overdose say match fire, Hope, he said no pa, King Game Bella said no, Julius Udom said no, we move. In Kumkumaiza say wait, ma show una the comments them as they come up on the screen. Contractor Black Leg say I beg. Wang Samuel say he say tomorrow. Contractor say continue, and then Hope say match fire. Njike Bianda Gerald say match fire. King Mbella say match fire. Contractor say fire on. Emma Wu say we have enough data. Fire on. Louis Pierre Ovono say continue. John Short say match fire. Awalu Ibrahim say continue. One word. Yes. Kenny Boyd say we no get breaks. So not true. I like Kenny Boyd. Kenny Boyd, you don't remind me say this black leg, it no breaks. This black leg, it no sabi breaks. So we mash fire. Mash 'em. My country people will continue. So now, so it talks say say if they feel release a relocation, blah 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 from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew, they beg send me the give at least between 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew to 8 p.m. So and then the Assistant United States Attorney Kathleen Gavin has authorized on the signed counsel to represent So whereof it is respectfully requested that His Honorable Court modify the defendant's conditions of release to a location monitored between 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew. So they beg, say me they extend the curfew by just a simple 3 hours. Me they give you extra 3 hours of sunlight where if you come out outside. So it go instead if you come outside between 5 a.m. and return home by 8 p.m. Now what's that way to be beggar? And now a lawyer that way they collect better money. Now a lawyer that way they collect better money from you, your address and everything. And then a lawyer sign them and now the document that. So as I be promised now, so I get 10 documents then for show now, and we will talk about them and we will do an analysis towards the end. So this guy when I see on the screen, his name now actually nobina Tamulu nobina Tamufo in Chumulu St. Michael this one actually Walters Walter Muma Walters, when one of the Amba she know why blast where the indictee for America or with Mangang on the 1st of June 2021. My country people them. So now the question where I want to ask una, as I don't tell una earlier on say this, so how una think say the United States government even know? There is also quote July 2019. How they be know? Say for Mangang, the indictment. If I go back for Mangang the indictment, when at the very first document where we bring them up for now. If I go for search, I type the word what? Or might go to app. I search them in this document. It give me approval. I must see the other one. There, WhatsApp. Okay? See them. When I see them, WhatsApp. So they say on or about December the 15th, 2018, Mangang sent a message via WhatsApp, an online messaging application, to co-conspirator number 1. So now we know who co-conspirator number 1 it be. Na Tamufo in Tumulu St. Michael. Okay? Mangang is sent message to co-conspirator number 1 regarding the title for a 1989 Toyota truck. The 1989 Toyota truck that she owned and had agreed that would be used to conceal firearms, ammunition and other items in an overseas shipping container destined for Nigeria, stating that, and they actually write them in quote, wait, means say wait, they don't, it means say the United States government, it don't read your conversations them. Mangang conversations with St. Michael, the United States government officials, they don't actually read them. They arrest him. They take your phone. They go through your phone. They monitor all things. Now, why that way they feel come up with this conversation? And before they want even go for your phone, go look at what we did for your phone. They be need a subpoena, or either they be need subpoena, or the man itself, it be strike a plea bargain. Yes, it strike a deal. Now my now my opinion that says St. Michael don't strike a deal with the ATF agents, with the US government. Now he strike the deal, he sell Mangang and he sell Waters Muma. And then now for 2021, for June, they indict Mangang and Waters. And Mangang and Waters, them two, they go plead guilty. They go enter inside a plea bargain, and for that plea bargain, they go also sell other one them. I be tell una about the dominoes effect. No be so. When I read them, they actually quote them. They write them in quotes. When I know why they write them in quotes, because now the actual words the way Mangang it be send them to St. Michael, to Tamufo. It talks say, I wanted to say that the title of the truck needs to be changed out of my name before we can ship it. I have it here. Who will I transfer it to, and how fast will a new one come? I tell when I say they shit no white blast, they oh my God, they commit the crimes them. Sometimes they don't even know them. Wait, oh, so that one it tell when na intent. Na intent. He be no that one no it shows away. Mangang be willfully commit that crime. He know very well say that crime he commit him. Now why that we try for lose track? He try for change the title. What do they mean by title? It means wait. Whenever you buy motor, even for UK, the motor they come with the documents them. And the DVLA for UK, the Department for Vehicles Licensing and wait DVLA an automobile, something like that. DVLA now the agency for UK where they register all motor them. Every motor for this country it get the particulars them, and that particular every time when you change the motor change hands from one person to the other, the particulars they go to that person, and you must register the motor. So if I buy motor from you, nobody not even me I get responsibility. My talk say for example St. Michael if he buy that Toyota truck from Mangang. No be na St. Michael responsibility for notify the what do they call that agency for America where you get the title from. If you sabi the agency, type I'm saying for comment section. The DMV, the Department for Motors and Vehicles, DMV, something like that. Okay. Now for America, now that department where now they be responsible for registering every single motor for America. So now if Tamufo, if you want buy motor from Mangang for use them for ship the weapons them or whatever, not even Tamufo it be responsible. DMV, yes. No be na Mangang, no be na Tamufo be responsible for notify the DMV say he don't buy new motor. No, na Mangang get responsibility for notify DMV say different person don't buy motor. That way you when your name there for that motor, now you get responsibility for notify them say no be me I still get this motor, because if the motor get accident or they use the motor for commit crime, they will come now to you because the motor be registered to you. So if you give your motor for some person, it go commit crime with that motor, you know if it then talk say no, the motor be don't lost, no, they don't buy the motor, no, you know if it talk so, because say wait, you know if it talk so, because say now you are responsibility for notify the agency as soon as you don't get the motor anymore. As soon as the property change hands, you get responsibility for notify them. So now Mangang, if they ask, say it is so, he no want me they use that they want for give the motor, me they use them for commit their criminal activity, but he no want make the motor is still there for his name. He want me they change the name for the owner. When I understand. When I give me 1 second, I did try forget now say the battery for the phone, it gets more issues now because it don't drain down to about 5%. As I be tell now, I don't put them on the power bank. Okay, I hope it be better. And the battery for my tablet, it don't go down to about 5%. So wanna bear with me, I will just continue for the use anyhow way a day. Anyhow a day. So now which that way man can talk. He say you know why me they use in motor, man go again for WhatsApp. Man show una another thing. Una see him? Una see that message today? Now man gang write them. They say on or about the 17th of December 2018, Mangang talks with it. He sent a series of coded messages via WhatsApp. How they know? Because they don't read the messages them. He talks say, what Mangang say, he say if you are coming back through this route, you can pick up corn and granite. They think say if they talk say corn and granite, American intelligence, you know, go understand what they mean. They think say when they because they're there for Facebook, they talk say granite, sugarcane. They think say American government no know when they talk say granite, they mean say gun. When they talk say stick or sugarcane, they mean say gun. Or granite, they mean say bullet. So they tell them say they use coded weapon. Say me can pick up corn and granite. I left your corn with person number 1 at home. And sorry, I missed your call. Call person number 1. They no one write down the name of person number 1. Guess what? Because person number 1 will be indicted soon. Person number 1. If they never already indicted, if no na Muma Walters, they go indict it soon. Now why that way the authorities, the American government, no one call their names? Because they go enter the net small time. My country people will not no worry. They don't go through their WhatsApp before the American government want go through that guy WhatsApp. It means that they must get a subpoena from the court, or they don't get. My country people them, I be sorry about that interruption. I hope so when they still hear me. If when they still hear me, when I indicate, when I say countryman we hear you, countryman we hear you. If when they still hear when I countryman when I indicate. Say, countryman, we hear you loud and clear. Thank you so much, plenty. I thank you plenty for joining me for this live broadcast today. I know we'll get plenty time for can give you a lot of analysis, but the biggest news, the biggest thing where I want me to take away from this live broadcast today, where we don't give you country people and say wait, say people them like Sako Ekome, Tapang Ayabacho, Eric Tato, Mark Barretta, Chris Anu. They understand fully well. They understand very well, say wait. They understand, say, they no fit just go for America, go buy guns them, send them for Cameroon. They know. They're not stupid. They know very well, say, they cannot do that. So they lie una, they fool una. They say, una donate my trip to Boya, DAC, this and that. My country una, give me 1 second. They fool una. They say una donate una money, give them. They go buy guns. They go do this. Una know here what Mark Barretta talk. Say the people the way they promise una say they go buy una guns. They say una how many guns? They say una how many guns? They fool the picking them. I don't know because I don't live for this Western world for more than 20 years. I don't know. Say this shit no why blast them. They not only no get the capability for do what they promise to do, and with my trip to Boya, with DAC, with county by county, church offerings, Sunday offerings, and all of those things them. I no say, they no go do them, they no go buy no guns and them. They be raise money for chop them. I knew, because it no be possible. Sako knew, Chris Anu knew, all these people they know. Say they no go buy no guns and them on the ground. Because 1, it no easy. 2, Now crime where they commit them for America, and they know one consequence. Ma tell una no believe nothing where they talk. Say they no want the consequence for that nonsense. They no want no consequence on themselves. They don't want them. So they be know from the beginning. Now why that way when some people they surprise say they so they contribute money for my trip to Boya, they no buy one gun. They want to complain say they can't talk say the container where they be shipping for Nigeria, it be lost, or the thief farm, this and that. All those lies them, it be been a plan something right from the beginning. They knew. They know saying a crime for do all those things them. And if they be stupid enough, as stupid as Tamufo Nchumulu Michael, as stupid as Walters Muma, as stupid as Mangang Edith, then all of them, that dominoes effect as I don't tell now. They only need for catch now one person. They exploit that one person. They put pressure on you. It will lose the job. It will attend court cases them. It will need lawyer. It will become financially vulnerable. It will break down financially, become bankrupt. It will lose the family. A woman will come on run. All those kind of things them emotionally will be compromised. And then it will get no option. They go even threatening with deportation. They go even threatening with other things that will not be related to that particular crime. Now, for example, if they start go through your computer, they see and say this, so you be get speeding tickets or parking permits or parking, or say you be buy some motor illegally or some small other kind of crimes where you commit them, where it not be serious, they go hold you for that one. They force you, they squeeze your canals. Now what did I call and say grabbing canals by Biabia? Sorry, Remy said I don't use that word, but I promise I don't go ever use them. But I don't use them today because they are over be excited. So they use them against you, they force you now, they put pressure on you for cooperate. And when they want me you cooperate, what do they want? They want me you spy on the other one them. Now why that way? Tamufo Nchumulu Michael, it no be don't ever come or can't talk, say they don't indict he. Now why that? And they no be want for make them public because it will totally destroy their fundraising. Like this one where they be call and say bonds, selling pins, or not. What be the latest one with big rubber gun, big firewood, or the other one where they be talks about drafting, war draft. Enough for be successful, enough for raise 1 franc. If they be know, say a lot of the things the way they be first raise them, they be end up inside container where the American state authorities, they can't catch the container, they move all the items them. If they be no sender, so they know for contribute. So now one of the reasons that way they don't want let the authority, the greater masses them, the Amba people they know. It don't be now 1 year, 11 months since they be indict this guy them. So my guess now say it don't they work in the background with the US state authorities there now for bring charges them against the other colleagues, the Mangang, and this other one we name now Walters Muma. Yes. Now what is that? And Walters Muma too, it go work with them for bring charges against the other co-conspirators them. Because they nobody work on their own. Who side be they take the money? Who be they sending the money? Now how much money they be sending for you? How do they pay the money for your bank account? And for what reason? Because conspiracy not only means that you don't commit a crime, the conspiracy itself not a crime. It means that if you be the plan for commit a crime, if you start the plan for commit a crime with someone or by yourself, you don't already put in motion them plans for commit a crime. That one alone now a conspiracy to commit a crime, and that is a crime. So they go catch them all, even if they don't get evidence. Say they be do them. For example, the containers the way they be successfully ship them to Nigeria, they don't get evidence for that one. Say they will ship weapons because they don't open the container, they don't see them, they don't charge them for that particular crime, but they fit charge them for a conspiracy to, if they fit proof say they communicate about buying weapons, and they actually get receipts, vouchers, say they actually buy weapons and in certain quantities. That one alone, that conspiracy to commit a crime. And they go charge them for that one. Now who will raise the money for you? Now who will give you the idea for conceal the weapons them inside that container? Now who will give you the idea for change your name for the title for that document, for that motto? Now who will do this? Now who will do that? Now who will do that? Once they arrest Mangang, they arrest St. Michael, and they arrest all these people them, they go bring all those documents them, all those evidence them. They go through their phones and they go plead guilty. And right now, the advice when me have to give Mangang na say wetin, start to compile your own evidence. Start to prepare for buy your neck. You need right now, so no delete any document where if you implicate other Amba, where you go implicate Ayabacho, Sako, Chris Anu. Keep all those records, because na bargaining chip, na a tool, na something where you go use them for save your own neck. When you go for American government, for go give them your plea deal. Sorry, my computer say my tablet, it don't go off because of the battery, it don't finish. Sorry about that. The battery don't drain down, so the tablet it going off because I don't day on for too long, longer than I be planned for day on. But we mash fire, that's all. When I say when I want to mash fire no, we go mash them. We mash them, that's all. So when I begin enjoy when I own comments them. Now so we do them. Which angle be best day? Maybe another angle. Yeah, when I enjoy when I own comments them. So my country people that as I be talk, my advice for Mangang now for prepare your defense, and your defense now attack. They get to attack the other Ambazonians them. Yes, the message is the way Mangang the send out there. They tell Ambazonians them say, you know, get into the way no wire, you need to record their conversations them. That is good. You need for make the Amba fools them. They believe say they so. He actually still there inside the fight. Say they so. He never sell the revolution or whatever nonsense they always talk. So he need for convince them. He need for go close to the Amba should know why blast them in order for get evidence where he go use them for sell that evidence to the US state authorities them for buy your own neck. Because at the moment, the United States government, if you go for plea deal, they go ask you, say, what have you got to offer? Because if you come for plead, you must plead guilty and then offer them something. If you don't get nothing to offer, then the United States government, you don't get nothing, forgive you also. Now give and take. Now you scratch my back, I scratch your own. So for Mangang and Waters, Muma, in order for them for get a plea deal, they must get something for offer the United States government. So now is the time for start gather. So make una not delete any evidence. All the fundraising, everything where una know about Amba, una prepare them for release them all to the U.S. State Attorney for buy una own head. Because they want the big fish. They don't want you Mangang. They don't want you Waters, Muma, or the whatever. They don't want you. They want the big fish. Now my country people them. Make me digress small. When I go for una Google device, now just say my tablet, it don't just die. But if una go for una Google device, as I be tell una, I go show una how to get all these documents then. If una go for una Google device, as I be don't really tell una. So first of all, now our country people Facebook page that make all una go for country people Facebook page. I mean our website that una follow the website every day, una read which way would they write about. So if una go for our page, una give me 1 second, ma come. I be one for do that one now on my tablet, but because the tablet itself, it don't die, the battery don't die. So I could just do one for my mobile phone. Una give me 1 second, my country people. So now wait that way, I want for show now. If una go for una Google device, and when I type in, now give me 1 second. Yep. So when I feel see now the history of the people the way I done the Google them in the past few minutes or the past few hours. Okay. If now Google Tamufo Nchumulu St. Michael, put them for una Google device. Now in that, una Google in name. Now all that una need for do now wait that way go come up. Una see una get a news article where it will come out since on the 30th of July 2019. Okay? If una open that news article, una go read them. They say wait, una read them with me. Now Quartz News, a reporter say a US Navy reservist accused of dealing homemade assault rifles. Now in that, una go read the article for yourselves. Now in that, it's a federal prosecutor charged U.S. Navy reservist earlier this month with illegally manufacturing military-grade weapons in his home, in his Maryland home, including AR-15 and AK-47 assault rifles, according to the newly unsealed court documents obtained by courts. The investigators said that they found computer-controlled milling machines and blah, 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 blah. When I go read them, when I go type in name for Google, search them, when I go read the news article, they even give una that document way, I just come up for read them. Now, if I go back one, for the Google searching name, when I scroll up again, when I see that one, they say, wait, codelistener.com. When I enter inside codelistener.com, open the codelistener.com website. When I see for that tab where they say docket, my show now probably docket entries. When I select them, docket entries, right? When I go now the documents in this way I just show you now some of the documents in this. When I see that download sign for there, and that download sign for here, and that download sign for here, when I click on that download sign, it go download the documents for una. Yes, una go download them for una selves. These documents since July 2019. Now the court filings and that, the documents them. The problems where we will get an assewity will not be no. Say they don't indict any person for start to find out about you. And even for all these documents them, they no talk say this guy na Cameroonian. Now why that way it no be raised any alarms for we black legs? Now why that it no be raised any alarms? Because we no be know. We for don't know since 2019 say they don't indict some Amba should know why blast terrorists. So 4 or 5 days ago, tell me una countryman, moi, I can't tell una say they don't indict 3 Amba should know why blast them for America. Some una be doubt me. I don't just show una Google in name. Just go for Google. Now the website that. Okay, go for Google. When I go see the documents, now the website that. Google in name. Now all that way you need them. United States versus St. Michael, District Court of Maryland. Okay? When I go find out for ourselves. So I want to appreciate all our country people, them, the black legs, the way they don't join me today for this live broadcast. It don't go more than 2.5 hours. Nevertheless, we match fire. I don't receive some I don't receive some information. Actually, I go tell una straight away. Now Minister Paul Tasong send them for me. Man no tell una go do me wait if I tell una who send them for me. Now in that it they online right now. Now Minister Paul Tasong that. Now he send it don't just send me this document. Man show una. Nope. Now the actual news. I don't want to show una see no. Now see it just sent me this news clippings. When I feel read them no. When I see them, now it just send them for me. No. So, and now the next one that now newspaper articles and that. So what I mean for post ammo or you know post ammo, the whole world will know. The whole world will don't hear. When I see them. When I read them no, for una way una sabi French. Thank una plenty my country people them. So as I be tell una, now the dominoes effect this way don't start so. Now the dominoes effect, it don't start. They get one, and then they match fire with that one. It give 2 or 3. That one where they catch them St. Michael, Tamu for St. Michael, it don't give it 2 Amber should know why blast them. It don't give it Mangang. It don't give Waters, and then Mangang, it will maybe give you another 3 or 4. Waters, it will give you another 4 or 5. And then for each of the ones the way Mangang give, it will give you some more. And then for each of the one the way Waters give, it will give you some more. Now so the avalanche effect it go before now I know where even just Operation Sunshine we don't make them now. The shit no why blast them. They beg for dialogue. They beg say what I mean who can dialogue with them about what to and not first even understand me. They beg for dialogue. We don't get time for that one. You dialogue with who? About what? So my country people them, I thank una plenty for spending this time with we. Thank una plenty. Yes. I want for play for una one video, and then we'll play Cameroonianness, and then we'll wrap them up. Now so we'll do them. My tablet, it let me down, but nevertheless, we go mash fire. Anyhow we did. We go mash fire, that's all. Yeah. We go mash them.
Lesson number one, my country people don't say wait. Listen, whether or not you accept, my country people is a force to reckon with. Me, I agree. He's an enemy that is strong. So we're gonna be technical to what he do. So Ambazonians will thank my country people for the wonderful job. Now, we'll go ahead.
Thank you. Make we go ahead. Now.
Hail the Kumkumasa, we the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror. And your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.
Now, Cameroonianness, my country people them. Cameroonianness, it come for now.